Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Carrie's Gardening Channel. Today is January the 10th, 2019, and I'm going to be planting my pepper seeds today. Last year I planted them on the 9th, but I'm planting them today on the 10th this year. Had some other things come up, so I'm getting them planted today. So I'm going to be growing the mini bell peppers. These are my own seeds. I've been collecting them for a few years now, and I've never had an issue with them crossing. So I collected these last year, so I'm going to be sowing them this year. I usually try and keep some of my seeds back in case of like a crop failure or something would happen, so I wouldn't lose the original seeds that I have. I'm going to be planting a lipstick pepper that I got for a free gift from Baker Creek Heirlooms. It is an heirloom pepper, and it's supposed to be really sweet. So this is my first year trying this one here, and I'm really excited to try it. And I'm also going to be planting the orange sun sweet pepper, and I'm going to be planting the big red sweet pepper. This one here is an heirloom. Big red sweet pepper is an heirloom. And I'm going to be planting my Chinese giants. That's also a sweet pepper. This one here is an heirloom. And I'm going to be planting my sweet banana peppers. This one here is also an heirloom. And I'm going to be planting a carnival blend sweet pepper. Now this has a bunch of different types of peppers mixed in with it. So I'm not exactly sure which all varieties are going to come up, because it has a bunch of different ones mixed in the mix. So I already had my pepper seeds. I got them out of the freezer. Now I do keep my pepper seeds in the freezer. These 2 packs here are actually from 2012, and I'm still using out of them. And what I actually do is I take my my packs of seeds and I put them in a Ziploc bag, and then I seal that bag closed, and then I put it in 2 other Ziploc bags, and I keep them in the freezer for longer storage. And it seems to work pretty well for me. So I'm going to be planting these, and we'll be right back. Now, one thing, I'm not going to be planting the Big Bertha sweet peppers this year. I don't plan on it anyway. We did grow them last year. They gave very large fruits on them. I was really impressed with the size of the peppers. But the Big Bertha seemed to have a thinner skin coating on it. And from all the rain that we had last year, we did have some issues with some rotting with it. I mean, everything was so wet last year. So we're just going to go with these varieties this year. If you're looking for a really big bell pepper, then Big Bertha is a really good choice for it. It does have a really good flavor to it, but we just want the peppers this year with the thicker skins on them. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Jiffy Organic Seed Starting Mix. Now, you could use a kit like this. This is a Jiffy tomato and vegetable greenhouse thing. It already has the peat pellets in it, and it's a complete kit. I already used one out of it. And these expand when you add water to them. If you use warm water, they expand faster. So that's an option there, and then you just plant the entire thing. Your roots start growing out the sides and the bottom of the peat pellets. And these peat pellets are larger than your normal peat pellets, so it'll give a little bit more growing time for them. But I have another plan for these, so I'm going to be using my organic seed starting mix, and I'm going to be putting it in 2 6-packs so that I can put my seeds in there. Now, you can use, if you want to make newspaper pots to recycle your newspaper, you can do that as well. I'll have some links down in the description for some different things and a newspaper pot maker. I do use newspaper pots. not for peppers, but I use them for other things. And that's something that I really like. So I'm going to be putting my Jiffy seed starting mix in here. There's already some in here because I was planting some other seeds for some different projects. So I'm going to put my soil in here and we'll be right back. Okay, so I got my tub filled up with the seed starting mix. It's nice and fluffy. And I'm going to be adding water to it. Now I do pre-mix my seed starting mix with water. Now you want your seed starting mix moist, but you don't want it soupy. So I need more water here for sure. If you happen to accidentally get too much water in, just go ahead and add some more seed starting mix in. Dry spots there. Okay, there we go. So I have a 6-pack here that I already have some seed starting mix in, and I'm just going to finish filling this up here. Just hold it off here. Fill this in here. Now my water that I used for my seed starting mix was it was warm, and I find that warm water seems to help your seed starting mix to absorb the water better for the soil. I'm just gonna cut this off here. Okay, go. So I'm going to finish filling the rest of my packs here, and I'll come back and show you how to plant the seeds. So we'll be right back. Okay, so I got all my cell packs filled, and the first one up is the lipstick pepper. They accidentally spelled it wrong on their pack, but it's the lipstick pepper that we're going to be planting, and you can find that on their website. This is what pepper seeds look like here, and I'll put a picture of a close-up on so you can see what they look like. Now pepper seeds need to go 1/4 of an inch deep, and they need 75 to 80 degrees for germination. So always label your peppers, especially if you're growing hot peppers and sweet peppers. So I'm just going to put these on the soil here. Go. Closer here so you can see it. And what I'm going to do now is they only need about 1/4 inch of soil. So I'm going to press them down in, and I'm just going to cover them. And sometimes when seeds don't come up, it could be that they didn't reach the proper germination temperature. They were put down into the soil too deep. They could have dried out when they were trying to germinate for you. Or a pest or something could have gotten actually into the seed and eaten it, or could have eaten the root system off when it was germinating. So, like fungus gnats, their larvae will actually eat and feed on the roots of plants. So if the larva gets into the soil, it will eat and feed on the roots, and it's not a good thing. So watch out for little flying pests in your growing area. So I'm going to finish planting the rest of these up here, and we're going to put them then under my lights, and I will show you that as soon as I'm finished with this right here. So we'll be right back. Okay, so I got all these planted. I happened to miss one pack, so I had to refill another 6 packs so I could plant that one. These should actually start germinating within 10 to 21 days. Now, I start checking on mine. Well, I check on my stuff every single day because I've had mine come up a lot sooner than that. Now, there's a few different ways. If you have a germination mat, you could use that to get them to the 75 to 80 degree temperatures that they need for germination. I'm actually going to be using my grow boxes, where I have a box that's enclosed in the back, and I have a light in there. It's just a regular fluorescent light where I use the sunshine bulbs, or you can... Okay, so sorry about the video interruption. My battery on the camera died, so I had to recharge it. I put my pepper flats under my light here, and I put something else. I was started something else while I was planting my pepper seeds. But this light is on for about 13.5 hours a day. You could put it on for 14. But what this actually is this is an enclosed box. Now, I didn't close the front of it off, but the foil, it's a foil insulation, and it actually heats the box up with the light. So I don't need a bottom germination mat. You could also use radiant heat in the floor. I've done that for a long time. And then I guess it was last year, I started experimenting with other ways to germinate my seeds in case, like the heat wasn't on yet, and I wanted to start some seeds. I had a way to do that without turning the heat and the floor on. So I did enclosed germination boxes with this foil insulation, and then my light in here, it's just a regular fluorescent light. And this one here has the day light bulbs in it. And what actually does is the light heats the box up, and it also heats the enclosed little miniature greenhouses up. So that helps your seeds to germinate. Now, I have germinated seeds already under LED lights, and that worked for me too. So as soon as these come up or start coming up, I'll come back with more videos. Now, I am going to check on these to make sure that the soil doesn't dry out on me, because if the soil dries out, that will make your germination time longer. Or if your seeds have already started germinating and they dry out, it could actually kill the seed, which it won't come up then. So I will be checking on these. I do check on my stuff every day. Whether I have to water it or do anything with it or not, it's just a good idea to check on your stuff every day. So if you like my video, please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, you can leave them below and I'll try and answer them for you. Please don't forget to hit that little notification button that tells you I put a new video on. And you can also follow me on Twitter. I'll have a link down in the description for my Twitter account. So you can follow me on there. I've been putting updates on about what I'm starting, how different things are doing, what new videos are coming up. So you can subscribe to me on Twitter and follow me on there too. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. Bye.